I'm the Director of Systems and Technology here at Kidcentral. So encompasses everything from website to any type of technology, laptops, stuff like that, to integrations within the system, launch of new websites, all of that kind of stuff. Kidcentral Supply has existed since 2001. It's a baby product focused company, specializing 0 to 5 with some postpartum and maternity products for mom. Created 2001, Bo and Tammy took this company up from selling out of their backyard garage area to the company that it is today. Thousands of square feet warehouse with staff of over 50 that's fulfilling product across Canada. We generally split our customers into three or four groups. Our majors, our independents, and our dropship customers. Our major customers would be big names that everybody recognizes, like Walmart, Best Buy, Indigo, HBC. Kind of have a subset of those called major independents that are some bigger type of stores, but they're not necessarily all across Canada. Maybe they'll just be a small geographic location. And generally those have a little bit more requirements in terms of it needs to ship a certain way. It's got to have extra information into their things. Their order sizes are a little bit larger than the regular independents. And that's how we kind of specify between those two. And our independents are going to be our 650 independent customers across Canada. These could be mom and pop shops or single store locations or even a small chain. Then we have our dropship customers. So dropship and majors can be the same thing. So for example, we have a program with Walmart where we ship on behalf of Walmart. So 2010, so about 14 years now. Not well. It was Excel and paper, basically, mostly paper. Even from when I joined till now, there's been a significant amount of change of how our processes worked in the back. We were originally not on a consolidated pick or WMS module at all. It was just generic pick, pack, and ship out of the back. And yeah, things have considerably changed. We have definitely been able to keep track of product way better. But all in all, I've seen good efficiencies. It's a lot easier, like I had mentioned on the floor, new staff. It's follow this. You don't need to learn anything else. You don't need to learn where a specific item is or anything like that. You just, you know that 100 is on one side of the warehouse and 1200 is on the other, and it's odd on one side and even on the other. So just run through the warehouse and find the spot that you're on, that you're supposed to go to. So even from that perspective, it's a lot easier to just bring new people in, drop them into the job. They're usually good to go after 3 or 4 days, whereas in the past, we were looking at 2 to 3 weeks. So the two biggest ones that we kind of use on a daily basis would be, one would just be the automation of invoicing orders at the end of the day. So having that working, I know it seems really small, but when you have 50 to 100 orders at the end of the day and everybody wants to leave at 5 o'clock and you're there until 5:40 trying to post all of these orders, it's frustrating when you know it doesn't have to be. So putting that in place, we actually saved a bunch of time right away. And this automatically posts orders at specific times throughout the day. The other would be the shipping integrations that we've done. So FedEx, UPS, and Canpar and Canada Post are all linked. Different types of integration for the Canada Post, same type of integration for UPS, FedEx, and Canpar. Those three use an OBDC connection that we've set up with Blue Link, and basically we have order information populate directly into their apps. For the Canada Post integration, we use the F10 screen. It's directly connected within Canada Post API. There are some fields that we need to set up on that side, but once it's all ready to go, when we click get tracking number in the F10 screen, it automatically generates a Canada Post tracking number for us and prints out a label at the same time. So we don't have to go into an external app, we don't need to pull anything else up, and it just saves us time and money really across the board. When we put in the consolidated pick process, we saw immediate benefits right away, especially when we limited the amount of consolidated picks that were going out all at once. So having that batch size at like 30 orders at a time, we saw huge improvements in terms of our dropship efficiencies. Like working with you guys, we've been working with you guys since 2014. Gonzalo in help desk has been an outstanding resource. Darren and Mark as well. Whenever we have issues or problems, we can rely on you guys to kind of try and help us find a solution together, which you don't get from everybody. And sometimes you just get written off as like, oh, well, that's your problem. Deal with it on your own and come back to us when you either have a lot of money or a way to solve it, right? And I don't feel like that with Blue Link. I think that you guys do take that extra effort to make sure that we're happy and that we're okay, and that we can actually get business done today.